out by the looks of it.
Yeah. I'm just going down for a sneak peek. See, that's been for a gun. Have a look in here. So this is tar. Don't know where the tar's coming out of. Big cobweb. Exploring spider. There he is, look. There is our exploring spider. Oh mate, he'll be biting me, and I won't bite you. Then we're back round. That's back to the entrance. So this is just a big, like an air raid shelter or stuff. Well, it's very narrow. Drill lid. Back to the tar. Just checking the camera. Then back out, and then that's been racks for something. Another armoured cable. And there's something else in here. That's all been on fire, sadly.
Oh, you're alright, come on.
There's Dave up there. Are they still watching? Alright. That is a big bunker, that.
Yeah. So, for a hoist, the jib or something?
Yes.
So,
To growing things in there.
ammo store?
Could well be, yeah, because it's big.
So they're big shells, so they need something to crane them up there. And this looks like an ammo lift as well.
An actual hoist.
Yeah, hoist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's big in there.
Don't go back far, but it goes down. So,
Yeah.
did you get down to that side?
Yeah.
Hiya. Hoist.
We're just going to have a look in here. We'll just pop the GoPro in, see if we can see anything. We've just been down there. Sadly, the idiots have set fire to it, but we'll just see what we can see. Well, in we go. I'm going to pull back like that, or do I just put the SLR in? I don't know what you're seeing because I can't see in there, but there you go. We'll see that editing. But it looks like it was like Dave says, it was a lift hoist for weapons down below. And my friends did say there was a lot here. There isn't there?
There is a lot. I think
Hariguani? Is that what that says? There's been a gun storage. I know that because it says so on the little sign. Don't know if it's blocked off. No, you can get in. Let's go catch Dave up. Then we need to get the bus, the off-road bus, which I think's coming now. But it's not going, so not taking us back till past. We'll catch up with Dave. We're down here somewhere. You can see there, there's the old lighthouse, and there's Dave. At least it's not a telehandler this week, Dave.
Yeah, that's true. This one is a position looks a bit.
Yeah, you are correct.
I wonder if this was an anti-aircraft one. Because it said they were further in, didn't it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, sadly it's all just been filled back in. Filled it in. But there'll be bunkers under there. Things to look at. Randomly, you see over there?
Yeah.
2 palm trees.
Yeah. A little oasis in the middle of nowhere.
But you can see dotted about just concrete structure. And there's just more bits and bats. It's just all in the heather. It filled in.
Yeah.
The health and safety department have been and filled them in. But luckily the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust are digging them back out again, so we can explore them. There's our taxi going. Need to get up to the lighthouse to catch that. But that is a presumably First World War anti-aircraft gun, because the Hindenburg actually sailed up this river once to go take photographs of Hull before the First World War. That was down there. Or it might, I might be wrong there, it might have been in the 30s before the Second World War, because I've seen photos of it. I'll try and find a picture of it. I believe I've got one, and it might even have the Nazi SWAT sticker on the vertical stabiliser at the back. So there we go. I'll see if I can get a picture of that. I'll put it up. I believe my nana had a picture that her dad took, which would have been obviously my great granddad. Took a photo of it because he worked at the British aerospace plant that was Blackburn's aircraft back then, because the Hindenburg came to photograph that as well, to see what that was all about. And that was on its voyage. It later from there set off to America, and that's where it exploded on landing. And that image was iconic on Led Zeppelin's first album when it was on fire. Dave will know about Led Zeppelin, won't you?
Not half.
Not half.
Can't beat proper music.
Proper music, not all this.
Not all this rapping crap.
No.
Who put the crap in rap?
It's all just an algorithm made on a computer now. So it's just rubbish. Exploring Dave's got his bloodhound nose on. He can sniff out a bunker, and he believes he's found one. Here we go.
Sadly, it's all full of sand. The weather swept it in.
This is another one of them machine gun posts, I believe. Would you agree, Dave, or do you think it's something else?
Well, I don't really know.
So it's looking out towards Hull, isn't it?
It's looking towards Hull, not out to sea.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to invade, they'll come on the
Come the other way.
The Spurn Point.
You're coming from the sea, presumably, not from...
Yeah.
Not come round it and then come in, try and get in that way. I don't really know, unless it was like defence from being attacked.
Possibly. Let them run over the top, fall down on the other side, and then shoot them from behind.
Yeah.
They don't like it up them, you know.
No. That was Corporal Jones, wasn't it, on the iconic... It's idiots again. They've set fire to the sign that tell us what it is. They've come all the way down here to set fire to a sign.
Something up on top, a concrete bit up on top.
There is something up there, isn't there?
You can just scramble up and have a look.
Yeah, I might come with you. I think there's a way there.
It's going to be the best way to get up.
That way where that post is, I think. Yep, that's the one. See, that's the top of what we were just looking at. There, it's all just... It's like it's had a roof on this part.
And it's fallen in.
Yeah, it's all collapsed. Yeah, it has. It's... Yeah. This is part of the roof and it's fell in, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is some
right.
big hole.
Big hole. Yeah.
Looks of it.
Yeah. Very much. Yeah. You got to be careful because the grass just drops away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just suddenly drops off. Yeah, this has been a machine gun post. But again, it's not, that's the sea. Germany's that way. The entrance is here.
It looks over to the estuary.
And it's looking over that way, yeah. That's Hull over there. So it's looking the other way. I wonder if this was anti-aircraft then.
Possibly, quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
As well. It's not just
Yeah.
a little bit here.
No. No, it goes on and on, yeah.
Quite a big structure, whatever it was.
Yeah, they really wanted to get a good rate of fire down. And again, yeah, it's looking back at Hull, so it's been anti-aircraft from the looks of it, but anti-aircraft that way towards Hull. So they're shooting them down, they're coming over, and then getting lit up by the searchlights we looked at earlier, and then these are picking them off. I've got some sort of magazine bunker there behind Dave with randomly a road cone on top of it.
That's to stop cars parking there.
Yeah, don't park there.
Yeah.
Or you'll get a fine. Right, let's get moving before the bus goes without us.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. But
so very careful.
you can see there. You see there, you can see it on this lens, but the tide's coming in now, and it's coming in fast. At its strongest point, it comes up the beach at a metre every 4 minutes. So we need to get moving before it gets us. We don't want to spend the night here. Yes.
But that's the trouble with the constraints of the tide. We're just having to rush down so we don't get cut off.
Yeah, it's the. That is exactly it. I don't want to spend the night here. Because once the weather comes in, because it will pull in, it pulls in harsh. So we've got 40 minutes before the bus goes.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
I mean, we did pass some other structures just on the right of us, so
Yeah, on the way in.
with time to have a look around those.
Yeah. These have been an anti-tank, part of an anti-tank wall. So they've had big gates put in to stop them landing here. Yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look inside that.
Yeah.
We can have a look inside this one, but it's
£4.
£4 each, which, well, gets expensive, doesn't it? Seems to. It's £10 to park the car to come down here. And then the rocky roads were what, £1.75 each?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
So these explorers do get expensive. That's the more modern lighthouse that's also no longer in use. They always remind me of Fraggle Rock, which was a TV show from the 80s for children. I used to watch it. That was based in a lighthouse like that, but that was down there, Falmouth way. So I've been and seen it. See, that's a substantial structure there, isn't it?
Remains of.
Remains of, yeah, it's just getting down there and getting back up, innit? In the sand. See that over there? That's the top of John Smeaton made that lighthouse in 1776, but it was replaced by this one in the 1930s, and that one ran on acetylene. That was the fuel that it was like a little flame through a big lens, and that was the lighthouse. That's what made the light. Shall I find Dave? An old pillbox down there in the sand. And exploring Dave. We just discovered that this pillbox is actually all the way along down there. So we're just going to go check it out. Just need to get down here without falling on my ass. This would have had all barbed wire on top, wouldn't it?
Yep.
That's what this is for. Is this an anti-tank wall?
I think it certainly could be, yes.
Yeah, that's anti-tank wall to stop them getting in. Shall we jump off here, walk along there, look at that pillbox and then go back up and over?
Okay.
So this reminds me of the Wilbur project did a video on a beach like this, and they were sort of larking about in the music video. I'll put a card for that up top. But yeah, they're worth checking out. Decent music. Just looking for a way down. And this is it. So I've got to do this without dropping the camera or falling over. Wish me luck, people. I made it. See under there, that's just been full of chalk. So this has just been anti-tank, hasn't it? You can see where the water's trying to wash it away though.
I don't think maybe this is even more. I think this could be sea defences.
Sea defence is after the war.
Erosion for the lighthouse.
Fair one. Yeah. Don't know when this was put in. But on a different note, whilst we're here, that boat there's a boat in the water there, over a mile away. And that's got modern silencers on it, and I can hear it very clearly. We're going to look at something later on called a sound mirror. And a sound mirror was a predecessor to radar. And it was a big concrete structure with a concave surface. Then at the bottom they put a sensitive microphone, and underneath there they'd have a little bunker and they could listen. And when German aircraft were coming, because back in the 40s, late 30s, there wasn't any commercial aircraft, it was just military. So you could hear, you could listen, and you could hear the engines. Because the engines back then, they were just radial engines with no silencing. So the noise really travelled. And as we can hear that boat now, back then you would have been able to hear the aircraft. It picked them up. And that was the early warning system of the late 30s. I mean, radar took over from it. But for the duration of the war, they carried on using them because it still gave, especially in poor weather, it still gave a clear indication when the aircraft were coming. Whereas the radar of the day was badly affected by rain and wind. But the sound mirrors weren't. It's the same principle, still exists. Yeah, we'll have a quick look at this and then get back to the lighthouse.
Looks like there's nothing left of it.
No.
The sea's taking its toll.
Very much so. It's good to have seen that searchlight area. Good find that, mate, well done. So here we are at a little bunker. I'll see if I can crawl in there and have a quick look. The entrance is totally filled in, totally gone with the sand. Are you possibly seeing there? just filled it up. That's it. This is the hard bit now, we've got to get back up the soft sand. Let's go. You just can't get any traction on it.
4-wheel drive.
There we go. We're up. I don't know what that was for. See the ships out there. They're waiting for the tide to come in. Then they'll go into the ports in Hull. I'll just line up and wait. See, that suggests to me that there's something underneath there.
Yes, like this.
Yeah. Yes. Now, I believe that's a motor mount.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely motor plate, is that?
Yeah.
With a big concrete pad like this, that's not just for that mount, there's something underneath it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It'll dip off here.
Yeah.
It'll dip off in the grass.
Yeah.
You got to be careful in the grass here, because there is just big holes that you can fall into, easy twist an ankle, something like that. We've got something else there, looks like an air raid shelter, possibly for the lighthouse keeper.
To venture over to it?
Yes. I don't think they were that bothered about the lighthouse keeper because the roof of it's not very thick. I mean, if I was making a air raid shelter, I'd select 8-inch concrete minimum. That's about 3 tops.
The ladder's too.
Yeah, now used for storage of inflatable balloons, strongbow and aluminium ladders. Now, I can't see how long aluminium ladders are going to last in this sea air. They'll just turn to powder. But I mean, this has been an air raid shelter because it's got the blast wall. And that's how you can tell it won't just stick like a cold shedder out, because it's got a blast wall on it. So if a bomb lasts there, don't blow the door in and kill you, it's that. And that stops the blast and the shrapnel. That's how you can tell the difference. But we're now back at the Lighthouse, and there are the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust people who we're going to hitch a ride with. Yeah, I think it's time to go because the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust guy is running. I haven't seen a Q plate for a long time.
Q plate, yeah. Wow. No. It's only trikes and things that are Q plates, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're coming with us now, are you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we're going to park just beyond the lighthouse, so
Okay.
this group can go in the tunnels.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We'll keep going. Just make sure you put seatbelts on with
Yes.
when you go on.
Of course.
Safety first, people.
You'll see why when you go down onto the other place.
I can imagine.
Yeah, a bit bumpy.
I think you'll find that part pie will be gone.
It's like going on safari.
It is safari.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll be along soon with another video. Bye.